Just a little introduction to this video, about to green screen into the skateboard commentary video of just a little practice session. I had other videos planned for this week, but they're not done. It's wild. The same tree lumber, somebody, chopped up into pieces the board and planks and then started putting skateboard wheels on it and rode around the town with it. Saw that tree and they said, hold up, I can ride on that. I wanted to commentate on this skateboarding session, so hopefully it can be entertaining to people who aren't just trying to make this vague, okay? Did a little nose, just quick little this and that. Tried to do a little kickflip. Board went wonky mode there, but I got it, So that's what it's all about. Going from one side of a ramp to another and then over another hill, just kind of all these little concrete hills surfing around. Booyah, put the back foot on the truck. But then that's a big issue with some of the tricks is that when you fall, then it hurts. And that's a cool thing. So that's why you try to avoid things if you think that you're going to fall out of them. Try to do little things like that. If you land on the board, hey, it's I count that as a fun little time. Do a little maneuver, 180, back around, 50-50, there, slap it around, there we go. It's just kind of, having a little bounce around. Kept on getting stuck on that nose slide down that, kind of breaking physics because it was at an angle downhill, but I kept on getting stuck. And I did try to wax it to, make it a little more slick. But my pressure, my balance was all off, but not on flat ground. You can see that little heel flip, booyah, then do a 50, 180 out. So that one kind of got it. I was kind of trying to be weird with it. That one was a 5-0, or trying. This one was a little bit better. You could actually pinch that little dude like that. Flip up the camera angle and then try to little flip, little pop around, a little scoot, a little kind of just scooping ice cream is what I call that one. But then getting stuck on these tricks. Tried it on the bigger ledge. That was pretty scary. Didn't want to try that again. And kind of just had a little streak of not landing anything, which is all good, because then you just kind of keep on getting back on the board. Keep on trying to throw things out. Keep on trying. Also, that little stall at the top of that hill, very tall. It was kind of scary, and I didn't really land it too well. As you can see, it wasn't really landing much well, except that I did land. That I freaking nailed. The pop shove at 50. Then was trying the Smith again. You was the back foot, but then I couldn't. But I could get that one. So if you can get some, then you can get some, and that's what it's all about. Just kind of scooting around. Just here we go. Well, it's not scootering. And I was pretty stoked on that one too. Practicing the 180, 50-50. It's kind of going at it backwards and then switch around, and then you got to flip around. And that one was a manual, no scraping, no here. Pretty about as smooth as it could be. So then I went back to this tall little ledge, kind of got some stall. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and count this one just because it was close. Well, actually, not that one. I think I was thinking of this one right here. This one I kind of almost maybe somewhat get. 1 foot was on the board at all times, so I guess you can kind of count it. Then I did some little, here we go around over from this side to that side. Let me scoot. Let me see what's over here. I call this one okay, let me put some freaking butter. Let me try to butter up these little ledges. Throw some on the board. And I don't think it's going to help too much, but maybe start with a little kickflip on flat ground. Booyah, 50-50, something slight work, 180 out. It's all good. We're freaking stylish. There we go. This one was a little something. I didn't think that, sometimes you just have to really trust your feet and your muscle memory and just go with it, because a lot of times it hurts a lot less if you land it. So obviously, just try to land it. It's easier said than done, but sometimes you gotta shut off the mental block and just really run with it. So that's what this is all about. Got a nice little 50, nice little thing, nice little this and that. Couldn't get the Smith down it. Thought that I could. Even was trying to tail slide down it too, and I just couldn't get anything. I was trying to 50-50 and then dip it into the Smith. Start with it and 50 and then dip it down, but you can see that my balance gets all out of whack. So wasn't really working this day. I'll try it a different day again. I'll just keep practicing. It's fun. You could hear a lot of scraping on that manual, so it doesn't really count. This one that hurt. It's the next day when I'm recording this, and I still have a scrape on my back, on my lower back, where it hit, and also on my shin. I got pretty beat up from this session, but I had a good little learning session. Switch the camera angle so then you can see me stalling on that weird little hill of the grass. Booyah! Was kind of starting to get it. That was a cool catch. The board has been bouncing in interesting ways. And as you can see, got that little impossible scoot around, was all sorts of out of whack, and booyah, 180. And then I was even trying to just like roll off at switch is what they call it, where it's backwards, so 180 off to the, oh, and also, it was funny, I switched the camera angle, and then like my phone was like, okay, I'll switch the camera angle again for you, and they're on the ground. Finally got that little switch out, so it was like a 180, 50-50, and then just like the switch out. And I just kind of kept practicing on this little ledge. I love me a good ledge. All it really needs to be is a box. I really just love shapes and all sorts of, I'm a simple man, you know. Booyah, was starting to get comfortable with it, but the thing about skating, even if you land it one time, the next time you try it, you might not land it also. So, you know, you gotta just keep trying it. You gotta keep doing it. There you go. Got it down pat. I was going to try the 180 out again, but then freaking I didn't want to hurt my back anymore. I was doing some front shoves up there. Wanted to get it in a line. Okay. And then I kind of rotated it back around the other way. I was like, I got to get this. I got to get it a smooth version of it. But this was the closest I got. And I landed on it, so that's cool. Then I went over here, did a little melon grab. It was real rough, real sketch, but that's all good, all fun and dandy. Then I hopped over here, hopped around, tried to do like a little, here we go. I call this one the, let me just see what's up over, let me just scoot around. I call this one the, okay, now we're having some fun. And then we caught that, kinda, and, okay. So that was kind of, a little bit of a session, but none of the videos are done. They're kind of like longer, more expansive videos, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this one out there because I'm still doing every single Monday regardless of what it is. I had this video from a couple days ago. I was gonna add it to something else, but what does it matter? Who cares? We're just just for something to post. I think it's a fun little thing, so let's go ahead and get into it. I think now it's about editing into the, I think by now it's probably already overlaying into the background, so I'm just fading out, talking, and then it's gonna play what it is. Okay, thank you for, all right, that's the video. I'll catch you next week. Hopefully I'll have the other one done and it'll be cool. Nobody even watches this shit anyway. It doesn't matter, nobody even, I was gonna even censor myself for the cussing, but it doesn't matter, fucking whatever the shit, cunt. Okay, cool.